Speaker, State House of Assembly revalidate APC membership with a call on supporters to actively partake in the exercise. National Hydroelectrical Power Producing Areas Development Commission (NHYPODEC) takes advocacy visits to riverine communities in the state. Christian clergies charged faithfuls to seek divine intervention in their affairs as they journey through 2026. Welcome to 2 News. I'm Kiza Talaima Madami with the news in details. The Speaker of the Gombe State House of Assembly, Abubakar Mohammed Lugurewo, has officially launched the digital registration and validation of all Progressive Congress membership in Akko local government area of the state, expressing confidence that the initiative will strengthen the party's structure and enhance the chances of victory in forthcoming elections. Mohammed Lugurewo launched the exercise shortly after personally updating his APC membership at the party secretariat in Kumo West Ward, Akko local government area of Gombe State. According to the Speaker, the digital registration and validation process is a significant innovation that will reinforce the party's credibility and accurately reflects its true membership strength across the local government, the state, and the country at large. He commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the national leadership of the APC for introducing the modern registration system, noting that the use of the National Identification Number (NIN), Permanent Voters Card (PVC), and the old APC membership card as requirements will promote transparency, authenticity, and loyalty within the party. Honorable Lugurewo called on APC members and supporters across Akko local government area to actively participate in the exercise and take advantage of the opportunity to obtain the new digital APC membership card, which will grant them full recognition as bona fide party members. In his remarks, the chairman of Akko local government, Alhaji Mohammed Enlade Adamu, reaffirmed the APC's commitment to serving the people. He stated that under the leadership of Governor Mamadou Inuwa Yahaya, the party remains focused on delivering good governance and sustainable development. The chairman highlighted that the APC administration has recorded remarkable achievements that have positively transformed the socio-economic landscape and the infrastructure of Akko government and Gombe State at large. Earlier, the supervisor Gombe Central of the APC Digital Registration and Revalidation Committee, Dr. Saifullahi Ibrahim Waziri, explained the step-by-step procedures of the exercise and urged party members to cooperate fully to ensure its success across all wards. The chairman of the APC in Akko local government, Alhaji Idris Marka, described the exercise as the beginning of a comprehensive grassroots mobilization effort across Akko local government and the entire state, calling on party members at all levels to participate actively. More so, the All Progressive Congress APC membership e-registration and validation exercise for Kwame local government area has kicked off at Doho Ward. Commenting on the conduct of the exercise, the chairman of the council, Dr. Ahmad Wali Doho, said it is mandatory for members of the party to ensure they obtain party membership for their polling units beside voters' cards. Dr. Ahmed Wali, while commending the National Secretariat of the APC for digitalization of the membership card process, also lauded the transformation agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the State Governor Mamadou Inuwa Yahaya in Gombe State. He appealed to party members and interested persons to ensure that not being left behind in the exercise, which according to him is crucial to internal democratic principles. In their separate remarks, the State Commissioner of Works and Housing, Engineer Maijama Kallemu, and his counterpart of Higher Education, Mohammed Shatima Gadam, urged party members to obtain their membership card in view of its importance. Chairman of All Progressive Congress Kwame local government area and the chairman of the party, Yusuf Umar Tapi, and Hassan Mohammed of Doho Ward, commended the state government for supporting the exercise. Similarly, the chairman of Kwame Local Government, Dr. Ahmad Wali Doho, has received over 3,000 decampees from various political parties into the APC in Bojude ward, where he assured them of equal treatment. Dr. Wali Doho commended the state government for its developmental drives, which, according to him, has continued to attract people from other parties to join APC in Kwame Local Government. Speaking on behalf of the decampees, Alhaji Abdullahi Isa Gabani said they decided to join the ruling APC, having reviewed its performance under the leadership of Governor Mahmoud Inuwa Yahaya across the state. He assured of his unflinching support to the party come 2027 elections. In a remarkable achievement, the Gombe State Internal Revenue Service has exceeded its revenue target for 2025 by over 150%. Executive Chairman Hajia Aishatu Adamu announced this milestone in a chat with newsmen in Gombe. Hajia Adamu highlighted a section of the new tax law which exempts low-income earners from certain obligations, making the system fairer and more inclusive. She also revealed that plans are on the way to implement a unified tax collection framework across all tiers of government, aiming to streamline process and boost efficiency. Looking ahead, the service is optimistic about surpassing its 2026 target. Building on this momentum, Hajia Adamu expressed deep appreciation to taxpayers for their unwavering cooperation, crediting their support as the key to this great success. In a new development, the Managing Director of National Hydroelectrical Power Producing Areas Development Commission, Alhaji Abubakar Sadiq Yalwa, in his continuation of his work visit to riverine communities in Gombe State, was in Dadinkowa, Nafada and Kuptu communities. Correspondent Mohammed Umar Gwani has more on this.
Speaking at the Palace of Emir of Yamal II in Dadunkowa, the managing director said the visit was in line with the Commission's mandate to improve the welfare of communities around riverine areas, and explained that Gombe State became a beneficiary of high-paddock intervention due to presence of Dadunkowa hydropower plant. Alhaji Abubakar Sadiq Yalwa noted that though the Commission was established in 2010, the current administration recognized the need to fully integrate Gombe State among the benefiting states. He added that Hyperdeck plan to execute project aimed at improving living conditions, particularly for communities directly affected by water bodies, which will include provision of a 35-seater boat with life jacket as well as power tillers to support farmers. On concern raised by traditional leaders over the threat posed by hippopotamus and damaged culvert, the managing director assured that the Commission will liaise with the state government and the Nigerian Wildlife Conservation Authority to find a lasting solution. The chairman Yamal Tudeba Local Government Council, Alhaji Abubakar Hassan Ifa, commended Hyperdeck for the visit, stating that previous interventions sent to the area were duly received, and highlighted the ongoing projects such as boreholes, distribution of NECO forms, and construction of classroom blocks in Ifa community. In his remark, the Emir of Yamal II, Alhaji Abubakar Aliu, praised the managing director for his leadership and commitment to development, and thanked Hyperdeck for its pledge to the riverine communities. The Emir also conferred the managing director the traditional title of Wakilin Ruwa Babba of Yamal II Emirate. At Kupta community in Funakai local government area, the district head Alhaji Sambo Adamu, through the village head of Kuto, Alhaji Usman Adamu, expressed appreciation for the visit and the promise of support for dry season farming, and pledge for additional boat to ease water river crossing among the community and neighboring Yobe state. Meanwhile, in Nafada, the Hyperdeck delegation was received by the Emir of Nafada, Alhaji Muhammadu Dadun Hamza, who thanked the Commission for the visit and pledged the support and cooperation of the Emirate toward improving the livelihood of the people in all the communities visited. The managing director advised traditional and community leaders to continue sensitizing residents on the use of life jacket while crossing rivers, noting that the jacket can keep victims afloat for up to 5 hours in the event of an accident. For GMC News, Umar Abdullahi Mahmoud Gwani reporting.
Thank you, correspondent Mahmoud Gwani, for the report. Now the news continues. Similarly, the managing director of the National Hydroelectrical Power Producing Areas Development Commission and Hyperdeck, Alhaji Abubakar Sadiq Yalwa, has led a delegation on an inspection visit to the Dadinkowa Hydro Power Generating Plant. The visit was conducted alongside the Gombe State Commissioners for Special Duties, Environment and Energy and Mineral Resources to assess operations at the plant and its relationship with host communities. Speaking at the conference hall of the power plant, Alhaji Abubakar Sadiq Yalwa said the visit was in line with the Commission's mandate to ensure harmonious relationship between power generating companies and their host communities. He explained that Hyperdeck is responsible for protecting the interests of both parties. The managing director noted that the act establishing the commission clearly stipulates that power generating companies are to remit 10% of their monthly power generation to the commission. He commended the existing cordial relationship between the Dadinkowa plant and its host community.
Which is most important, and also to find out from them if they are having any challenge from the community. From the interaction we have just had, they are operating peacefully. They have not had any challenge from the community.
The Chief Technical Officer of Mabon Limited, Engineer Kabir Adamu, appreciated the delegation for the visit and said the company is fully aware of Hyperdeck's activities and has continued to engage members of the host communities in its operations. According to him, many of the company's engineers and security personnel are indigents of the state. Engineer Adamu added that the company has also provided skills training for youth in areas such as carpentry, welding and other vocational trades as part of its social responsibility efforts. Members of the delegation included the Commissioner for Special Duties, Alhaji Shehu Yarima Abdullahi, the Commissioner for Environment, Alhaji Mohammed Al-Hassan Fawu, and the Commissioner for Energy and Mineral Resources, Alhaji Sanisu Ahmad Pindigam. Money politics has been identified as a major factor militing against the development of democracy in Nigeria. In this report, our correspondent Mohammed Ibrahim Pantami takes a look at money politics and its advantage as various stakeholders engage and comment.
Money politics refers to the use of cash, gifts, or material incentives to influence voters and political decisions during elections as they bend democratic growth. This practice, according to political actors, has continued to pose a serious threat to democratic values and good governance. The effect of money politics deeply contributes to promoting corruption, hinders credible candidates the opportunity to serve, and turns elections into contests of wealth rather than ideas. Among the youth, it encourages moral decay, political manipulation, treachery, and loss of confidence in electoral processes. Commenting on the practice, Alhaji Muhammad Garba Sarkin Malaman Pantami in Gombe Metropolis, former Gombe State Chairman of Inter-Party Advisory Council (IPAC), described it as a poison that weakens democracy and empowers incompetent leaders.
Ya gane fa wannan kuɗi da yake karɓa halaka yake karɓawa kansa domin shine abin tausayi domin su waɗancan ba abin tausayi bane kowa ya riga ya ginu ya gama ginuwa yana ƙara wa kansa ginuwa daga shi sai ‘ya'yansa. Bai daina siyasar kuɗi ya yi siyasar ‘yanci.
Some youth, to include Nura Boda, Alhaji Khalid and Salihu Yahaya, also warned that it's capable of destroying young people's long-term political ambitions, thereby limiting their contributions to national development.
Muddin za ka zaɓi ra'ayinka, ‘yancinka, to da yardar Ubangiji ka dubi cancantar mutum ba wai kuɗinsa ba, ka dubi kimarsa da darajarsa da kuma mai kishin talaka ne, to shine mutumin da ake yi. Ba wai wanda zai zo cika maka aljihu da ya tafi ba za ka sake ganinsa ba sai in bukatarsa ta yi.
Illan siyasar kuɗi da ke jawowa tana jawo lalacewa da ci baya da gurɓata yanayin matasa, dimokuraɗiyyar kanta da al'umma gaba ɗaya.
Ni dai ban lamunta ba kuma ba na goyon bayan a ce mutane su zo su yi siyasa wai domin kuɗi.
Stakeholders therefore call for stringent laws, voter education and collective action to end money politics and protect the future of democracy in the country. Muhammad Ibrahim Pantami, GMC News.
A job well done, Muhammad Ibrahim Pantami. Our report. Now the news continues. No fewer than 700 pupils of 3 Sangaya schools in Gombe Metropolis, alongside children at the Ewa Orphanage Home Tumfree, have benefited from the donation of cardigans, shoes and blankets to cushion the effects of prevailing weather. Presenting the items, the Chief Executive Officer of the Human Capital Manager, HCM Foundation, Dr. Ismail Musa Jibrin, said the gesture was to support the state government's effort in catering for less privileged people. Dr. Jibrin, who spoke through Dr. Ali Usman Mohammed, Maimuna Habu Ubaida, Imran Adam and Mr. Jerry Jungu, explained that the exercise was also in line with the foundation's doctrine of putting smiles on the faces of vulnerable groups, particularly children across Gombe State. He added that the exercise is the second in the series of quarterly humanitarian interventions, noting that the foundation conducts such outreach every 3 months to support the less privileged and improve their welfare. He added that beyond material support, the foundation is committed to promoting moral values, hygiene and peaceful coexistence among children and the wider society. Responding on behalf of the beneficiaries, representative of the 3 Sangaya schools and the Ewa Orphanage Home Tumfree expressed appreciation for the initiative, adding that it will go a long way in protecting the children from the effects of the cold weather. Some of the beneficiaries also described the donation as timely, offering prayers to God for abundant rewards to their donors. The need for people to salvation through Jesus Christ instead of worldly pleasures has again been stressed. Minister in charge of Equa Zion Tumfree, Reverend Silas Gambo, stated this in a sermon with the theme Food and Clothes Men on Today's Christians. He said many Christians today are bent on seeking for how to feed or what to wear, distracting them from part of God and only leads to eye service and unholy competition. Reading from the above subtopic, which was drawn from the 2026 EQUA theme, Keep Your Lamps Burning, Reverend Silas Gambo required members of the church to check their lives and keep amends so as not to be left behind spiritually in the year 2026. The clergy reminded the congregation the need to contribute for the church building project at the new site, even as he enjoined members to exhibit good character in their families, neighborhood, the church and the society at large. Highlight of the service was presentation of praises to God for ushering them safely into a new year. Similarly, the clergy in charge of New Covenant Anglican Church Yelangruza Gombe, Dr. Kewas Akuya, has charged Christians to intensify worship to God this year. Dr. Akuya, who made the call on Sunday sermon at the church, noted that sincere worship attracts God's blessings both in this life and in the hereafter. He appreciated God for the relative reduction in hardship across the country and offered prayers for sustained peace in the nation and Gombe State in particular. The pastor also commended Governor Mahmoud Inuwa for providing peaceful environment for businesses and socio-economic activities across the state. Meanwhile, the pastor in charge of Ekwa BCGA Bogo, Reverend Jackson Z. Kilaki, has urged Christians to live in peace with one another for progress and development of the state.
Ishu na zabe kira da sanarsa yanzu yana zuwa kusa musamman game da ishu na zabe kira da za mu yi musamman ga su 'yan siyasa waɗanda suke fitowa domin neman takara fatan mu shine bari su bi hanyar da ya dace domin su samu tsayawa domin neman takara wani lokaci akan iya shiga wani wuraren da bai zama daidai ba.
Reverend Kilaki gave the charge during his Sunday service, where he reminded congregants the importance of collecting their permanent voters card (PVCs) to enable them elect credible leaders. He offered special prayers for peace across the nation and advised both Christians and non-Christians to cultivate the virtue of patience in their daily interactions. More so, clergies in churches across Kaltungo have called on Christians to live holy lives with commitment to the service of God in the year 2026. Reverend Lillians E. Bulus of Ekwa Good News Church, in a sermon, reminded Christians to bear the image of Jesus Christ in their daily dealings. He also urged the faithfuls to dedicate themselves fully to the work of God and to emulate the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. At Ekwa Church Bangaje, Reverend Naaman J. Kachala encourage worshippers to always put their trust in God, enjoining them to seek God for solutions to every challenges they may be facing, as well as encourage them to continually appreciate God's faithfulness in their lives. Hundreds of people gathered at the Bajuga Central Mosque to witness the wedding Fatiha of Khadija, a daughter of the former chairman of Nafada local government area, Saleh Dendele. The Islamic marriage ceremony was conducted in accordance with Islamic rites, drawing relatives, friends and political associates, and well-wishers from within and outside Nafada local government area, all of whom came to share in the joy of the occasion. After the pronouncement of a bride price of 200,000 naira, the chairman of Nafada local government, Babangida Adamu Jigawa, congratulated the couple and advised them to see marriage not as a temporary union, but as a lifelong commitment built on mutual understanding and respect. Speaking at the event, the bride's father, Saleh Endele, expressed gratitude to Almighty God for witnessing the occasion. He advised the couple to conduct their married life in accordance with the teachings of the glorious Quran. The chairman of the Gwamba State Gymnastics Association, Dr. Yakubu Kwairanga, has announced the construction of new board members as part of efforts to strengthen gymnastics across the state. These appointed include Bello Baboyo as secretary, Al-Hassan Ibrahim Hamza, Abubakar Musa Adamu, and Coach Elkana Leboli as members. Dr. Kwairanga said the appointments were made based on the appointees' passion for sport and their contribution to sport development in Gwamba State. The chairman explained that the new board is expected to work as a team towards identifying young gymnastics talent while promoting the benefits of gymnastics, such as improved cognitive ability, confidence, and self-esteem. Speaking on behalf of the newly appointed board members, Hamza Abubakar expressed optimism about the future of gymnastics in the state. He said the board will draw from its private sector experience to build a strong and lasting values for gymnastics development in the state. More so, Gwamba State athletes at the just concluded Maiden Northeast Under 17 athletic competition held in Bauchi have excelled with 11 medals. Speaking at a reception put together by athletes, Gwamba State Association, Alhaji Adamu Bello held the state representatives for being worthy ambassadors. Alhaji Adamu Bello also informed the gathering that the event was meant to encourage the athletes, coaches and parents to always strive for excellence as well as recognize individual and team performance with certificates of participation, medals, sports, kits, school bags, fees and cash prizes. He further announced commitment to sponsor 5 of the most outstanding athletes to study at Texas University in the United States of America.
But they should try and run for this time. Thank God now I'm at the national team, I'm at the AFN now. I'm in 2 committees, AFN now. I can plead to the chairman, the president of AFN now, if they can carry 3 or 5 people from Gombe State. But please, let them go for the time.
Of the Gombe State Sport Association Chairman's Forum, Alhaji Abdullahi Garba Talasi, who chaired the occasion, commended the initiative and described it as a clear demonstration of commitment to grassroots sports development. In his remarks, the Director of Sports in the Ministry of Sport and Youth Development, Malam Mangasi, encouraged the athletes to remain dedicated and focused on improving performance while advising coaches to ensure that the sport items distributed are used judiciously by the athletes. Also honored Alhaji Yakubu Kwairanga, who sponsored his daughter to win gold medal gymnastics. Managing Director of White Light Badminton Club, Alhaji Ibrahim Inu Salisu, in recognition of his efforts in promoting badminton in the state. Sports presenters from various media organizations in Gombe State, as well as chairman of the Sport Writers Association of Nigerian SWAN Gombe State chapter. Speaking on behalf of the athletes, Elisha Kings expressed appreciation to the organizers, noting that the support and items received will enhance their training and overall performance. An elected father to one of the athletes, Mr. Muntari Kings, commended the chairman of the Gombe State Athletes Association for organizing what he described as befitting reception for the athletes. He prayed for God's blessings upon the organizers and encouraged the athletes to continue to excel and remain worthy ambassadors of Gombe State wherever they compete. With this, we end 2-5 News. Before we go, a recap of the major stories that made the headlines. You heard that Speaker, State House of Assembly have revalidated APC membership with a call on supporters to actively partake in the exercise. We also brought to you a report that the National Hydroelectrical Power Producing Areas Development Commission have taken advocacy visit to riverine communities in Gombe State. And finally, Christian clergies charge faithfuls to seek divine intervention in their affairs as they journey through 2026. That has been 2-5 News. I am Keziah Talayiwa Madami saying thanks for staying with us. Stay with us for the Hausa translations of the bulletins. Good evening.